Now we are going to talk about this is the second part of the practical chemistry only. Now we are talking about the fourth anion, that is sulfate, SO4 2 negative sulfate ion. Now for this there is no evolution of gas. In like you add dilute sulfuric acid to the sulfate, there will be no evolution of a gas, so that is not a test. There is only one test for this. To the salt solution, you have to add barium chloride or barium nitrate. Barium chloride and nitrate, same way like you have done in for carbonate and for this sulfite, and you get a white precipitate. Again, you can say that is quite similar to that of carbonate and sulfite, but there is a difference. This white precipitate now will be insoluble in dilute HCl. This makes it different from the test of dilute this carbonate and the sulfite. Here this white precipitate which is insoluble. Now here this white precipitate is insoluble, while in case of the sulfite and carbonate, this precipitate was soluble in dilute HCl. This way it makes a difference. So the sulfate radical, there is no evolution of the gas. You need to remember. Like sometimes you get a question to differentiate between zinc sulfate and zinc sulfite by adding dilute sulfuric acid. So what is the difference? In zinc sulfite, sulfur dioxide gas will be evolved, while in case of zinc sulfate, no gas will be evolved. This way you can distinguish, and then final test can be done with the help of barium chloride solution. So you need to know these kind of tests very well. Now we come on to the next radical, that is next anion that is there, that is chloride, a very important ion. Chloride ion, that is Cl1 negative. Now this chloride ion is present in HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, any chloride salt. So what is the basic test? The first test is you take the salt and add concentrated sulfuric acid. You remember this preparation, lab preparation of HCl. You take this sodium chloride and add concentrated sulfuric acid to this, and then you heat it. You know which gas is evolved? Hydrogen chloride gas is evolved. So what we say is a colorless gas is evolved which gives dense white fumes with concentrated HCl when you bring a glass with ammonia solution. Now here in this case ammonia solution. When you bring a glass rod dipped in ammonia solution, you get dense white fume. So the gas evolved is HCl. So HCl gas, you know, if the gas evolved is HCl, when you add concentrated, so not dilute, this concentrated, then your anion present is a chloride ion. Now the next case is next test or a case of like same gas, HCl gas. If it is there or any gas, you don't know the gas, you pass the gas to AgNO3 solution, that is silver nitrate solution. You know this test. HCl gas passed through AgNO3 solution will give you a curdy, or you can simply write white precipitate. A curdy white precipitate is formed which is insoluble in HNO3, dilute HNO3, and soluble in excess of NH4OH solution. This is important observation, giving a colorless solution. So this precipitate, do you know when a gas that is a hydrogen chloride gas is passed into AgNO3 solution, you get a curdy white precipitate which is insoluble in dilute HNO3 and soluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide solution, giving a colorless solution. And in this kind of test is given by a particular gas, then it means the anion present is chloride ion. Then there is third possibility also. You have been given a salt, because it can be be another test also. You to the salt add manganese dioxide, MnO2. Now MnO2 is a black color powdered substance. Remember this, sometimes it is asked in the examination. Black powder substance plus concentrated sulfuric acid, and again you heat it. And in this case, when you add MnO2 and concentrated sulfuric acid and you heat, then you get a greenish yellow color gas. You know what is this greenish yellow gas? Greenish yellow gas with pungent odor. With pungent odor is evolved, which turns potassium iodide paper blue black. Now you know which gas is this? This is chlorine gas. Cl2 gas, and the anion in this case again will be chloride ion. So if the gases evolved are HCl or chlorine, then the anion present will always be the chloride. Now the next or the last radical that we are going to talk about is nitrate. Anion, you have these only. Nitrate is NO3 1 negative. Now what that is the test? Salt plus concentrated sulfuric acid plus copper turning, that is small pieces of copper, and you heat it. Very important observation, a reddish brown color gas is evolved. A reddish brown color gas is evolved in this case, and this case turns Ki paper, that is potassium iodide paper, brown in color. That is the observation. So, and you know which gas is this? The gas is nitrogen dioxide, and the anion is nitrate ion. So these are the tests for the anions. We have done 6 anions in this particular video. We have done sulfate, that is salt solution plus barium chloride, white precipitate insoluble in dilute HCl. Then we have done chloride we have done 3 tests, salt plus concentrated sulfuric acid and heat, a colorless gas which gives dense white fumes with ammonia solution. So the gas is HCl and the anion is chloride ion. If you take the gas, any gas, you don't know the name of the gas, and you pass it through HgNO3 solution, and you get a curdy white precipitate, insoluble dilute HCl, and soluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide, and you get a colorless solution. The ion present is chloride. And this again, if you take this MnO2 salt and add to the particular salt, and you add this not the salt, you take MnO2 and add concentrated sulfuric acid to this and heat, you'll be getting a greenish yellow color gas with pungent odor is evolved, and this which turns this blue potassium iodide vapor blue black. This gas is chlorine gas. And then you have this the last for nitrate one, salt plus concentrated sulfuric acid, you get this reddish brown color gas is so reddish brown color gas is nitrogen dioxide, and the anion is nitrate ion.